are you today? This is my fourth take of this video. I forgot to turn the fan off. I forgot to turn the fan off again. I had lipstick on my teeth. The dog keeps making noise. He's still over there making noise. So we're gonna try to get through this. I really hope you're doing well. Please take care of yourselves. My name is Sarah and I talk about books. And today I'm showing you a haul I got for free, yay, from my local Buy Nothing group. This, one of the other members had a box of books. She just wanted them gone. A couple of people claimed a couple of books that they wanted. I told her to keep the ones that I either already have a copy of, I've already read. There was one by an author I just don't want to read any more of. Told her to keep those. So these are the ones that were left that were still in the box. I did get one or two that I'm not going to keep. I already know I don't want to keep them. One was a 2013 travel guide to, I think it was New York City. I've already put that in a giveaway box. The next one I will talk about is Christopher Lowell's You Can Do It, Small Spaces. I enjoy looking at DIY home decor books, but I don't usually like to keep them in my house. I'll, kind of look at them, be inspired, and that's enough. And that's true for this one as well. I would also say that Christopher Lowell does beautiful work, but it's not the kind of thing that works for me in my house. So I will be passing that one along. Next is Mental Floss Presents Forbidden Knowledge, a wickedly smart guide to history's naughtiest bits. Of course I've heard of Mental Floss. I'm on the internet. Who hasn't heard of it if you're on the internet? But I wasn't aware of this book, don't know much about it. It looks like it's little anecdotes, so it would be easy to just kind of have it around, read a bit when you're, maybe take it into a waiting room with you, and if you get interrupted, you don't have to backtrack a whole chapter, just, a couple paragraphs to catch back up to where you were, that kind of thing. So, and it looks entertaining. We'll see. Next is Marley and Me by John Grogan. I just looked at it and can't remember what it said, by John Grogan. I did not see the movie when it came out. I heard later that there was a book, that the movie was based on a book, and I'm looking forward to reading it because I enjoy dogs. I enjoy dog stories. I believe I've heard that the dog dies at the end just because dogs don't live as long as people do, and so I expect I will cry. That's par for the course, but I am looking forward to reading that. Next up is Codex by Lev Grossman. This is one I don't know anything about, don't know anything about the author. It's got a beautiful cover, but we don't judge books by their covers, do we? So looking at the dust jacket, it says, about to depart on his first vacation in years, Edward Wozni, a hotshot young banker, is sent to help one of his firm's most important and mysterious clients. When asked to uncreate and organize a personal library of rare books, Edward's indignation turns to curiosity. I guess he was indignant about being asked to do this job. It turns to curiosity as he realizes that among the volumes there may be hidden a unique medieval codex, a treasure kept sealed away for many years and for many reasons. That sounds interesting. So yeah, I look forward to reading that, or at least trying it. We'll see how it goes. Next up is The Cross-Legged Knight, an Owen Archer mystery by Candace Robb. Again, I don't know this author, I don't know the series. I do enjoy mysteries and I do enjoy historical fiction, so I'm looking forward to reading that. Let's see, the dust jacket says, York, England, the warm October of 1371. Owen Archer has little taste for feuds between powerful men now that his wife Lucy has lost the child she carries and seems to lose her will to live as well. So he's got personal problems. Yet Owen cannot ignore the recent arrival of William of Wykeham, W-Y-K-E-H-A-M, I assume that's Wickham, Bishop of Winchester. For one thing, the bishop believes someone is trying to kill him, and Owen is given the joy job of keeping him safe. So yeah, I mean, looks like it should be fun. Next up is the Geographers Library, a novel by John Fassman. I, again, don't know this author, don't know the book, haven't heard of it, but the dust jacket reads, when a 12th century Sicilian burglar snatches a sack of artifacts from the court geographer's library, the tools and talismans of transmutation are scattered all over the world. 900 years later, in a sleepy New England town, Paul Tom, a young reporter investigating the mysterious death of a local professor, finds that someone is collecting them again. Kind of sounds like Horcruxes, but it does sound like an interesting book. So, next up is The Gargoyle by Andrew Davidson. I had not heard of this. Right after I brought this box of books home, someone in a Facebook group about books asked, hey, has anybody read this? Did you like it? And several people said, yes, I loved it. Now, these aren't people I know. They aren't people whose tastes I know. Them liking it does not necessarily mean I will or that I won't. I just know that somebody liked it. So it does have another pretty cover. Let's see, the back, since it's paperback, the synopsis is on the back. It says, on a dark road in the middle of the night, a car plunges into a ravine. The driver survives the crash, but his injuries confine him to a hospital burn unit. There, the mysterious Marianne Engel, a sculptress of grotesques, enters his life. She insists they were lovers in medieval Germany when he was a mercenary and she was a scribe in the monastery of Engelthal. As she spins the story of their past lives together, the man's disbelief falters. Soon, even the impossible can no longer be dismissed. Well, I'm not a believer in past lives, so that's going to take some suspension of disbelief from me. But that doesn't mean it can't be a fun story. And somebody had a little piece of what looks like handmade paper as a bookmark. That's one of the fun things about used books, is finding people's writing or oddball things they used as bookmarks. I mean, we all do it, come on. Receipts and tickets and, oh, this one has a bookmark in it too. It is a business card. So, this one is a biography of Mae West. She Always Knew How, Mae West, A Personal Biography by Charlotte Chandler. I'm not one of those people who just loves everything from Golden Hollywood, but I don't not like it either. I don't collect everything Hollywood that I can find, and but I enjoy it when I come across it. So I will probably enjoy that biography of Mae West. Next is The Rule of Four by Ian Caldwell and Dustin Thomason. And this is another one I know absolutely nothing about. Let's see, the back is reviews, so let's look at the dust jacket. Princeton, Good Friday, 1999. On the eve of graduation, two students are a hair's breadth from solving the mysteries of a Renaissance text that has baffled scholars for centuries. Famous for its hypnotic power over those who study it, the 500-year-old manuscript may finally reveal its secrets to Tom Sullivan, whose father was obsessed with the book, and Paul Harris, whose future depends on it. But as the deadline looms, research has stalled until an ancient diary surfaces. What Paul and Tom discover inside shocks even them. Proof that the location of a hidden crypt has been ciphered within the pages of the obscure Renaissance text. Alrighty, sounds fantastical. That doesn't mean it can't be fun. The next one up is Molokai by Alan Brennert. And I didn't know anything about this one. I have heard of Molokai before, knowing that it was a leper colony in Hawaii. And yeah, that's basically what I knew about it. The back cover reads, Rachel Kalama, a spirited 7-year-old Hawaiian girl, dreams of visiting far-off lands like her father, a merchant seaman. Then one day, a rose-colored mark appears on her skin, and those dreams are stolen from her. Taken from her home and family, Rachel is sent to Kalaupapa, the quarantined leprosy settlement on the island of Molokai. Here, her life is supposed to end, but instead she discovers it is just beginning. So that sounds like it could be very emotional, could be really good. I look forward to reading that. The penultimate book in this pile is The 19th Wife by David Ebershoff. I don't know anything about this book. I feel like I may have heard the title, but I'm not even sure that's correct. I don't know the author. I will say the cover looks like something I might not enjoy, but I'm not going to refuse to read it because the cover looks a little, I don't know what it, anyway. The back reads, it is 1875 and Anne Eliza Young has recently separated from her powerful husband Brigham Young, prophet and leader of the Mormon Church. Expelled and an outcast, Anne Eliza embarks on a crusade to end polygamy in the U.S. A rich account of her family's polygamous history is revealed, including how both she and her mother became plural wives. Yet soon after Anne Eliza's story begins, a second exquisite narrative unfolds, a tale of murder involving a polygamist family in present-day Utah. Jordan Scott, a young man who was thrown out of his fundamentalist sect years earlier, must re-enter the world that cast him aside in order to discover the truth behind his father's death. And as Anne Eliza's narrative intertwines with that of Jordan's search, readers are pulled deeper into the mysteries of love, family, and faith. Okay, that sounds interesting. It'll depend on the writing. If the writing's good, I'll like it, most likely. If not, I won't. And last is Are You There, Vodka? It's Me, Chelsea by Chelsea Handler. And if every American woman in my age range read Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, and this title is obviously a riff off of that. Yeah, so I don't know, I have heard of this title, and it's the kind of title that it's easy to remember because it's so, iconic is not the word, I don't know, it's memorable. It's easy to remember because it's memorable. Talking tautologies, you'll never be wrong. It reads, in this deliciously skewed collection, Chelsea mines her past for stories about her family, relationships, and career that are at once singular and ridiculous. Whether she's convincing her third grade class that she has been tapped to play Goldie Hawn's daughter in the sequel to Private Benjamin, deciding to be more egalitarian by dating a redhead, oh boy, or looking out for a foul-mouthed, rum-swilling little person who looks just like her, only smaller, Chelsea has a knack for getting herself into the most outrageous situations. Okay, so that sounds like she is good at telling the stories of the bizarre things that happen to most of us. So it could be interesting. It sounds like it could be a little over the top for me, but we'll see. It sounds fun. That is my haul. So tell me what you think. Have you read any of these books? Especially, well, I guess pretty much all of them. I don't know anything about them and would love to hear your thoughts. If you've read them, if you have content warnings, if you liked them, didn't like them, and yeah, I think that's it. So you guys take care of yourselves. Take your meds, get your vaccines, wear your masks, wash your hands, don't touch your face, stay away from people if you can. You guys stay healthy, stay hydrated, all that stuff. Take care of yourselves, and you guys have a really great day. Bye.